At the beginning of the story, we see that the sun is slowly moving closer to Earth. Because of this, heat and drought begin to spread across the planet. Soon, scientists announce worldwide that if the sun continues moving at the same speed, in 100 years it will completely consume Earth, and in 300 years, it will destroy the entire solar system. To save humanity, the United Earth government decides to launch a massive project called Moving Mountain. According to this plan, giant engines will be built and installed across Earth to push the planet out of the solar system and save it. But the project demands enormous resources, while food and supplies are already running out. As a result, protests erupt everywhere. Some groups argue that the danger is still far away, so the government is putting humanity at unnecessary risk. At the same time, another controversial program called Digital Life Project, DLP, is banned. This project aimed to upload human consciousness into computers, but due to lack of resources, its members resorted to hacking and terrorist attacks against the government. Meanwhile, the Moving Mountain project begins to lose public trust. To restore confidence, the Chinese ambassador insists on completing the project's first stage quickly, testing engines on the moon. If the moon can be pushed away from Earth's gravity, people will believe in the mission again. Soldiers and astronauts are trained for this task. Among them is a skilled pilot named Liu Peiqiang, L, who meets a brave woman, Han, and the two slowly fall in love during training. But soon, chaos strikes. Hackers take control of government drones, and terrorists infiltrate the training elevator disguised as astronauts. Battles break out inside and outside the space elevator. L bravely fights the terrorists, while Han helps him. Though they survive, a massive explosion kills thousands, causing even more protests worldwide. Despite setbacks, the first moon engine test succeeds, the moon shifts slightly, proving the theory. The world celebrates, and trust in the project is restored. Over the years, stronger engines are built both on the moon and on Earth. Slowly, Earth begins to move away from its orbit. Time passes. Elle and Han marry and have a son, but face struggles as underground city passes are only given to select people. Han eventually falls ill with cancer. Meanwhile, Han Duo's father, Hang Yu, an engineer working with AI quantum computers, continues experimenting, trying to digitally preserve his late daughter's mind within an AI system called 550C. This creates ethical conflicts and system malfunctions that put the project at risk. Later, a catastrophic solar storm and terrorist sabotage cause further damage. Lunar engines malfunction, and the moon begins moving dangerously close to Earth, triggering tsunamis and global panic. In desperation, world leaders decide to use all nuclear weapons against the moon. For this, hundreds of astronauts must sacrifice themselves by manually detonating the warheads. Veteran pilots volunteer, believing it is their duty to save the younger generation. L and his fellow astronauts launch on this desperate mission. Massive asteroid debris destroys many shuttles, but survivors continue forward. On Earth, Hang Yu sacrifices his life while reconnecting the global internet, allowing the engines to be restarted at the last moment. The nuclear blasts destroy the moon, and Earth's engines push the planet away from the falling debris. Humanity is saved. 7 years later, Earth stabilizes again into a 24-hour cycle. The moon is gone, but the planet continues drifting out of the solar system. A new phase of the project begins. Within 10 years, Earth will pass by Jupiter, and eventually leave the solar system forever. L now serves as commander of a new orbital station, watching over Earth's engines as humanity's journey into interstellar space continues. And with this, the movie ends.